The power of kindness. How it can transform your life and make the world better. Kindness is a universal language that transcends culture, age, and background. In today's fast-paced world, small acts of kindness can create ripples of positivity, healing, and transformation. This episode dives deep into understanding how kindness has the power to change not only our lives, but also the world around us. Through insightful quotes, spiritual wisdom, and real-life examples, let's explore the profound impact of kindness. Chapter 1. Kindness starts within. Kindness begins with how we treat ourselves. The way we speak to ourselves, the patience we show when we falter, and the love we give ourselves form the foundation of how we treat others. The most powerful relationship you will ever have is the relationship with yourself. Steve Maraboli. This quote emphasizes that self-love is fundamental. If you have a strong, compassionate relationship with yourself, it will reflect in your interactions with others, enabling you to be more kind and empathetic. Love your neighbor as yourself. Mark 12:31. This verse teaches that the love you have for yourself should be the standard by which you love others. Self-compassion enables you to extend genuine kindness to those around you. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Marcus Aurelius. Happiness and peace are not dependent on external factors. They originate from within. By practicing self-kindness, we can create a sense of inner tranquility that influences our outward actions. Practical example. Imagine waking up late and spilling coffee all over your shirt before an important meeting. How do you react? Instead of berating yourself, you take a deep breath. Smile and remind yourself that it's okay to have a rough start. This kind of inner kindness sets a positive tone for the rest of your day, influencing how you interact with others. Chapter 2. The ripple effect of small acts. Every act of kindness creates a ripple effect, touching lives in ways we may never realize. Whether it's holding the door open for someone, lending a helping hand, or simply offering a warm smile, these gestures can brighten someone's day and inspire them to pass it on. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Aesop. Even the simplest acts of kindness can have a significant impact. What might seem insignificant to you could be a life-changing moment for someone else. Do to others as you would have them do to you. Luke 6:31. This golden rule encourages us to treat others with the same respect and kindness we desire, fostering a culture of empathy and care. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius. Instead of debating or theorizing about morality, embody it through your actions. Small acts of kindness demonstrate goodness more effectively than words ever could. Practical examples. Think about a time when someone helped you carry your groceries when your hands were full, or when a stranger paid for your coffee. These small gestures can make your day a little better, and they often inspire you to do the same for someone else, creating a chain reaction of goodwill. Chapter 3. Kindness as a strength, not a weakness. Kindness is often mistaken for weakness, but it takes immense strength to show compassion, especially in difficult situations. Choosing kindness when confronted with anger, fear, or misunderstanding is a powerful act of courage. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Mark Twain. True kindness transcends barriers. It is a universal gesture that everyone can understand, even if they cannot perceive it in traditional ways. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you. Ephesians 4:32. This verse reminds us to emulate the grace and compassion that has been shown to us. Forgiving and understanding others is an expression of true strength. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Epictetus. Our reactions define our character. Responding to challenges with kindness rather than anger showcases inner resilience and wisdom. Practical example. Consider a heated argument where tempers are flaring. Instead of lashing back, you choose to respond calmly and kindly, diffusing the tension. This not only requires self-control, but also empathy, as you understand that anger often hides hurt. Through kindness, you open the door for resolution and understanding. Chapter 4. Spreading kindness to the world. When we practice kindness, we contribute to a global culture of empathy and care. Each of us has the power to make the world a better place by starting small. One kind word, one act, one person at a time. How far that little candle throws his beams, so shines a good deed in a weary world. William Shakespeare. Acts of kindness, no matter how small, bring light and hope to a world that can often feel dark. Just like a candle in the night, kindness illuminates the path for others. Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Matthew 5:16. Our good actions should serve as a reflection of the inner light within us. By spreading kindness, we inspire others to see and share that light. Kindness is invincible. Seneca. True kindness cannot be defeated because it stems from inner strength and integrity. It can soften the hardest of hearts and heal the deepest of wounds. Practical example. Think about organizations that distribute food to the homeless or volunteers who spend their weekends cleaning up parks. Each small effort contributes to a collective, positive impact that uplifts communities and fosters a sense of belonging. Chapter 5. Kindness in leadership. In a world that often equates leadership with authority and power, true leaders understand that kindness is one of the greatest assets they can possess. Leading with compassion fosters trust, cooperation, and a sense of belonging, empowering others to bring their best selves forward. Leadership is not about being in charge. It is about taking care of those in your charge. Simon Sinek. This quote redefines leadership as an act of service. A good leader prioritizes the well-being of their team, understanding that by nurturing and supporting others, they create a stronger and more cohesive group. Whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant. Matthew 20:26. True greatness in leadership is found not in dominating others, but in serving them. This teaching encourages leaders to be humble, kind, and attentive to the needs of those they lead. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Marcus Aurelius. Instead of retaliating with aggression or unkindness, a wise leader chooses to respond with integrity, setting an example of strength and dignity. This reflects the power of kindness even in challenging situations. Practical example. Consider a workplace where the boss is not just a figure of authority, but someone who listens, encourages, and supports the team. When a manager sees an employee struggling and offers support or guidance instead of criticism, it boosts morale and productivity. This is an example of kindness and leadership that cultivates a positive, thriving work culture. Chapter 6. Kindness during difficult times. It's easy to be kind when everything is going well, but true kindness shines the brightest in times of difficulty. When faced with adversity, choosing to be kind can be a powerful act of resilience and hope. It's a reminder that despite the hardships, goodness still exists. When I was a boy and I would see scary things in the news, my mother would say to me, "Look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping." Fred Rogers. This quote emphasizes that even in dark times, there are always people acting out of kindness. Focusing on these individuals can bring comfort and remind us that kindness is a constant, even in adversity. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. John 1:5. This verse offers hope, suggesting that no matter how dark or difficult the situation, kindness and goodness will always prevail. It encourages us to be a source of light and compassion, even in the hardest times. He who fears death will never do anything worth of a man who is alive. Seneca. Fear should not dictate our actions. By overcoming fear, including the fear of difficult situations, we can act courageously and kindly, making meaningful contributions to others' lives. Practical example. Think of times when natural disasters strike, and communities come together to help those affected. Volunteers distribute food, clothing, and essentials, while neighbors check on each other's well-being. Even in the face of destruction, these acts of kindness create hope and a sense of unity, proving that we can endure and overcome hardships by caring for one another. Chapter 7. Teaching kindness to future generations. Kindness is a legacy we can pass on to future generations. Teaching children the value of empathy, compassion, and understanding ensures that the world becomes a more loving and peaceful place. By nurturing kindness in our youth, we sow seeds that will grow into a brighter, more connected future. Children learn more from what you are than what you teach. W.E.B. Du Bois. Actions speak louder than words, especially when it comes to children. By demonstrating kindness, we teach children to act compassionately and empathetically, setting a standard for how they should treat others. Start children off on the way they should go, and even when they are old, they will not turn from it. Proverbs 22:6. Instilling values such as kindness from an early age helps children carry these lessons throughout their lives. Early teaching creates a foundation that shapes their character as they grow. Education and the pursuit of virtue is a continuous act. Epictech. Learning and practicing virtues like kindness is an ongoing process. Teaching children kindness is not a one-time lesson, but a continuous effort to build a virtuous society. Practical example. Imagine a classroom where children are taught not just about math and science, but also about the importance of kindness. They learn to share, to help one another, and to speak kindly. Teachers model this behavior, and as a result, students grow up with an innate understanding that kindness is not just an option, but a way of life. Schools that incorporate kindness programs often report fewer incidents of bullying and a more positive atmosphere. Conclusion: kindness is a powerful force that can transform our lives and the world around us. It starts with how we treat ourselves, extends to the way we interact with others, and ultimately spreads across communities, creating a ripple effect of goodness. Let kindness be your guiding light. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Chosen Wisdom Love for more insightful content. Remember, love is the light that guides us. Thank you for watching.